Daniel Simmons, Noah Jenkins, Spencer Bradshaw, Jake Liebert, Joseph Perazzo, Drew Griffith, Aiden Cox, Mike Haggerty, Kevin Sanchez, Samuel Burgess, Keegan Smith, Aiden Jones, Nate Boutin, Anthony Provenzano, Nathan Lopez, and Aiden Granados. All right, underway here in our fastest of our seeded sections. We had two very fast heats earlier today, fastest of which was CJ Sullivan, 8:53.28 from heat number 2. Look for this to eclipse that performance. And unsurprisingly, that is Daniel Simmons to the lead. Standings there. Sorry, start list there on your screen. So the tall man, Daniel Simmons, up front. He was at, he's had a busy couple of days. He was at Brooks PR just a couple of days ago. Ran an 8:38 there. Made his way from the West Coast to the East Coast to tow this start line under gorgeous conditions here. Perfect temps and weather for a 2-mile race. After our rain delay earlier today, the temperatures have cooled, winds are low, and you can see by the fact that they're strung out here that this is going to be an exciting and very fast race. So that is Simmons continuing to lead. Just behind him is Bradshaw. So Simmons with a 65-second opening quarter. And those two creating some separation now. Hard to see from that angle on your screen, but there is daylight between Simmons and Bradshaw and then the rest of the field. So 2:09 through 818 meters. That's an excellent second lap. Continuing to pick it up, 64.82, 64.89 for Bradshaw, and Simmons really wanting to take control of this race. So Simeon Birnbaum holds the national lead right now, 8:31.12. And Simmons with an 8:34.14 PR, looking to contest that here. So continuing to extend that lead is Daniel Simmons. Simmons comes in with the second fastest time in the country with that 8:34. Again, so exciting to watch these girls and boys taking full advantage of the opportunity provided to them after a difficult day of weather delays. Gorgeous conditions now for mid-distance running in this postseason championship. And Simmons has had an absolutely fabulous season. He's looking to improve on his best so far and establish himself as the leader in the country. So that's 4:19 through the opening 1,600, 4:21 through the opening 1,618 meters. Again, 4:19 unofficially through that opening mile. So that gives you a sense of why Simmons is trying to dominate this thing from the front. Many of these guys more than capable of going with him here. So that's Aiden Cox behind him. So Simmons not extending that lead by much, but staying very consistent up front. He's been clocking off 64, 65-second laps, and that's a 66, the first of his outing here at the 2023 New Balance Nationals. Aiden Cox responding with a 66.96. Jake Liebert has made a good move up to put himself in 4th place, 66.96. Liebert of Wando High School out of Mount Pleasant in South Carolina. So you see the pack sort of assembling. You can see those feet condensing as a pack behind Simmons. He's run bravely and done so much of this work up front. He's going to hit the start-finish line here. He's got to stay composed. He's only going to have 2 laps to go. He's just over a half mile left in this race. And he's looking strong, not extending that lead, but maintaining the gap. But there is a pack charging behind him. A lot can happen in the last 2 laps of this race. So Simmons, that was another 66.95, closer to 67, unsurprising. But he now is stretching things out even further. You can see that the pack has gobbled up Aiden Cox. And that is a 5-strong pack chasing down our leader. If any of these young men are able to bridge that gap and catch him, dare I say pass him, they'll have him to thank for all of this brave front running, establishing the tempo fast up front. And this is where Simmons is going to hear this bell. What a run he's had. 7:40 on the clock, and that was another 66.40. So he's been consistent like clockwork. Lopez slots into second now. That was a 65.42, 65.48 lap for Liebert. And now the chase back is broken wide open. Lopez and Liebert trying to hunt down our longtime leader, Simmons. Simmons has done an unbelievable job of maintaining his composure and dominance up front. You can see the effort on his face now, as that is Lopez striding towards our leader. Lopez of St. John's Prep, he comes in with an 8:59.29 2-mile. He's going to Michigan in the fall, and he's showing his stripes right now, but it is going to be Daniel Simmons, our 2023 national champion for New Balance Outdoors. He crosses the tape with arms up, 8:41. 8:41.23. That was a 60-second close for him. Unbelievable finish there. Daniel Simmons, fantastic close. 8:41.23, 60 seconds on the clock for that last lap. Good congratulations from his competitors. I'm shocked at how fresh he looks. He is pumped. I think there was more in the tank for this young man. Excellent things to come for him. So based on our record books that are only being kept from last year, that is a new record here for the New Balance National Outdoors. Nathan Lopez in for second at 8:44.54. 8:47.47 for Jake Liebert. Noah Jenkins fourth at 8:48.24. Aiden Cox 8:50.45. And then Drew Griffith rounds out that podium 8:52.74. And there's that gorgeous shot of the stadium lights illuminating historic Franklin Field. Again, perfect conditions here for these championship sections of our mid-distance races.